Right, ladies and gentlemen, wow, another interview. Of course, it's the industry street. And I've got to say, this guy's my friend. I've known this guy for quite a number of years. We used to be on a sister station together. And I used to do drive time and whatever. And I met this guy along the way. And we've never had a bad thing to say about each other. I don't think so. I know I haven't anyway. But ladies and gentlemen, the untouchable, and I've got to say untouchable because on the west side of London, he's very, very well known. He's very well appreciated. I've never heard someone say a bad word about him, even though, I swear down, even though the haters are out there thick and fast. Let me tell you something. This is the one and only DJ...
Ratty.
How you doing, Rat?
I'm good, you know, bro.
Long time, man.
Long time.
We've known each other for... How many years would you say, Rat?
I couldn't tell you.
It's got to be at least 30.
I don't think my memory's that.
Well, this is about the good, the bad and the ugly. And I've never, ever, in my whole natural life, I know you and whatever, but I've never interviewed you, ever. I don't even know where you come from, what you're about and whatever. All I know is that this name, Ratty, I met when I was on this sister station and he was doing bigger than me, bigger things than me, and he's still doing big things right now. So, you know, there's a foundation, there is a start of everything. How did it all start from you as a young boy?
Oh, wow. It started really when we was about, I'd say, 15 at school.
Okay.
When we made our own little sound system, me and my school friends.
Let's go back a little bit, because I like to go back a little bit. So, what was your sort of upbringing like? Because there must have been a way that you actually decided you're going to get into the music scene. So what built it up? Was there certain tunes you used to listen on the radio? Was there any influences in that way at all?
Well, we grew up listening to Jacksons,
yes,
all the normal stuff that used to come on TV. My big sister, she was a real soul head. She used to play all the Earth, Wind and Fire,
yes,
Maze, all that sort of stuff. George Benson,
which you're killing it right now.
And at that time, I only wanted to play reggae.
80s soul.
Yeah, but at that time, I was only interested in reggae.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because I grew up in Stonebridge. You know, there's so much sounds at that time. Everybody. When I mean everyone had a little set. And everyone was trying to launch sounds. And we had some big sounds in the area as well. So that's how I sort of like started. But like I said, I really started because actually my dad had a sound. He had a little sound and I found the sound in the cupboard.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I was about the only kid in Stonebridge about 14, 15 who had a sound. I had valve amplifier, everything.
So your dad let you take the sound, or
no, he didn't let me.
Or did you get yourself into some big trouble when you started tampering?
I took the sound.
What did he say when he realised the sound's gone?
He went crazy.
Wow.
He went crazy.
That was when the licks come in, right?
Yeah. I had everything. I had a record box, 7 inches. Like I said, valve amplifiers.
So you jacked your dad, basically.
Whoa.
And you dealt with the consequences. Wow.
At that time, I didn't even know what I had, to be honest. We had a sound in Stonebridge, guy called Lincoln, Meritone sound. He actually explained to me what I didn't even have to wire it up. The first time I wired it up, I blew it up.
Wow.
And he had to fix the amplifier.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, but it was me and my school friends. We first started our first sound, and it was called Phase Line. And from then, I was a selector of the sound. I had about 4 MCs. But at that time, everybody used to try and chat the mic.
Yeah.
Everyone was a mic chat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I used to chat the mic as well. And funny enough, everyone told me I was good.
Yes.
So after that, now I started getting touted by other big sounds in the area, like Java, big name. Yeah.
Big name.
Yeah. Emotions. I think those are the two main Yardman sound. Volcano. I grew up with Volcano. They was all my brethren.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So I actually turned from being a selector.
So they're all your seniors, basically, aren't they?
No, we're all the same age.
Oh, you were the same age?
Yeah, we were all the same age.
Okay.
Oh, Emotions and Java, definitely my seniors.
Yeah, they were your seniors.
But
yeah,
Volcano,
right.
who used to be Sharla, we all grew up together in Stonebridge.
Okay.
We're all in the same age group.
Okay.
Yeah. But then I started getting touted, and I changed from being a selector to a mic man.
What was that name at that time?
Ratty.
It was still Ratty. Where did you get
Oh,
Ratty from?
don't go
Ratty, let's
into
be
it.
real, right? Ratty is not really a comfortable name anyone wants to call himself. But you risk to call yourself Ratty. The only two Ratties I know that are living, no, three Ratties that I know living today is a rat.
Yeah.
It's also
Security.
rat security and Ratty, my friend, the DJ. Where did that name come from?
It came from school.
Talk to me.
Oh, it's too corny.
Talk to me. It's your airspace. Talk to me.
Mate.
We got plenty of time.
It came from school.
Right.
Every year, every class had to do a school play. We done Wind in the Willows. I played Ratty. We won Best Player of the Year and I won Best Actor of the Year. And from school, they just started calling me Ratty.
Wow. And you just lived with the name Ratty?
I took it. I carried it out of school. I could have stopped it from school, but everyone was calling me that then.
Right.
Everyone was just calling me Ratty. Ratty.
Because you don't look like a rat.
Hopefully not.
No, you don't. Not at all.
Yeah, it came from school.
Right.
And that was about in my 4th year of school.
Wasn't it brave to carry it on in the DJ world?
I didn't think everyone had nicknames. We just all had nicknames. Everybody had a nickname.
Right.
And
it meant nothing. It was just your name.
yeah, and then when I started Emceeing and writing lyrics, I was calling
So you've
myself
been doing
Ratty.
some flows then?
Yeah.
You dropped any tunes?
Yeah. I've made a record.
Good, really? Can I get it on YouTube?
Yes, you can.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
What's it called, Rat? Let everybody have a listen to it. Go on, mate. What's it called?
It's a combination with an MC called Bubbler Ranks, another
Okay.
big MC from around here.
Yes.
It's called Pay Your Pound, Pay Your Dollar.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
It's the B-side of a Lion Ute record.
Okay.
Because even that, when we get a bit further on, Lion will come into the story as well. But it was on the B-side.
Okay.
But at that time, MCs was making music.
It was big things then. Of course, you had the Smiley Cultures.
Yeah, the
and
Saxon
stuff like Saxon sound.
Start, we had
definitely.
Tipper made these record.
Yes.
Smiley Culture made
Smiley
his
Culture.
record.
Yes. R.I.P. Obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we played with Saxon the Holy times.
Okay.
We was with Java and Emotions. We played with all the sounds. We used to play at Four Aces in Dalston. We
Yes.
played against Unity, Jemmy Magic, Ichus, Jam Rockers, Frontline, Coxon, everyone.
How was the sound life? Did you enjoy being in the sound?
Yeah. I learned that. I
When
think
there no backbiting, no bitchiness, nothing like that?
There's a lot of brethren shit back then. Because
Really?
you've got to remember, in a sound, it's a unit of guys.
Would you say it's a gang?
Nah.
I've got to be stereotyped. I've got to.
No.
Because people would ask that.
No. It's not a gang. But it's a lot of brethrenship. Of course, you might have the one or two don't see eye to eye, but
that's like in everything.
yeah. But I think that's where I learned all my qualities from the early days. Being in a sound, actually carrying a sound to a dance, being the first people in the dance, being the last people out of the dance. Your sounds played all night long.
Right.
Do you know?
That must have been hard at that time, was it?
Nah. To me, it's a learn. That's when I was
It's a learning
learning our
curve.
trade. I was actually learning, and I used to sit down behind the sounds all night. Don't even rave.
Well, you know, you have certain people that would, even as a selector, they will DJ for a certain time, and you could tell they're killing the floor. So your time is up now. Now let the next DJ come on. But if your sound was playing the whole night and
No, we used to play all night. There used to be or you used to play against another sound.
yes, which
They-
is
they had-
obviously the
they
clash.
had their set.
Yes.
Sometimes it even clashes, but
Right,
they
just
played
fun.
on their set. We played on our set. They done their hour. We done our hour. We done their hour. But we used to play. We used to do parties, youth centres, loads of stuff. But you're playing, because even when I started DJing solo, we was playing all night. We'd get booked for a party, and you're
Do
the
it all.
DJ.
And it'll be more house parties though, right? Wouldn't it?
Yeah, the problem with that, but that was proper like house party days,
Yeah.
where people had parties in their houses.
Everyone had a house party.
Yeah, invitation parties. Gate
which
crashes got
are
kicked
called,
out.
which is called, obviously, let's be realistic. Can we put it as the blues?
No. I'm talking about people's parties.
Right.
People's actual house parties in their own house.
Yes.
You're having you're
in your own house.
Your
Yes,
people,
yes.
then.
Birthday party, anniversary, anything
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I understand
yeah.
that. Okay.
Those are the days of the when we, like I said, when playing parties. But before that, we was like, wow, it's unbelievable, bruv.
So we
were doing parks.
That must have been
all dayers.
So when you played your very first music and you played against a biggish audience and you saw the crowd reacting to you, obviously because of your playing, how did that feel for the first time?
You must be talking late in the stage then, when it was solo me.
Okay.
Because before we got a member, I was on the mic.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So when you were bubbling and that, and the crowd's going mad for you, that must have been a good feeling.
Of course. But like I said, we was all emceeing.
Yeah.
There was loads of MCs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was all MCing, but of course you love it. Everyone wanted to get that forward. Back then it was lick wood.
Liquid, yeah, liquid.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I used to sit down all night and write lyrics till about 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
What were your inspirations on writing?
Day-to-day topics.
With what's going on around you.
What's going on now? What's going on around you? Day-to-day topics.
Because I've noticed since I've known you, one thing I can always see, you're not one of them loud people. You're not the one.
I could be loud.
Yeah, but I've known you and I've never noticed you loud and bigging up your chest or nothing like that. And you seem like, to me, unless I'm lying, unless I haven't been around you enough, you seem like a very humble person.
I don't know. There's times that I think where I was carrying on a bit like that, but to me it's all a learning curve. Do you know what I mean?
And what made you
get involved in the hype?
What made you change?
It's never changed. You just got to know that you got to have your feet on the ground.
Right.
You can't be floating around above everybody else because it's going to be you one up there. You got to have your feet on the ground. You got to concentrate on what you're doing at the end of the day.
So you're with Java. You're obviously toasting away and flowing the dances. So what went?
Well, Emotions was my sound.
And Emotion was your sound.
Emotions was my main sound.
Right.
But because Java came from Northwest and was the biggest sound, when they were playing a big sound, they'd round up the MCs.
Okay, to make them stronger.
I was asked, Giant, may he rest in peace. He did ask me to join Java.
And why did you refuse?
Because Java had too much MCs.
And you wouldn't have got a chance to get on?
You'd have got time, but I wouldn't have got the amount of time that I got in Emotions to where I was able to express myself.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? You'd have got
to
time.
Build your brand, your name, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
But I chat for Java at some big places.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Emotions played at big places as well, don't get me wrong. Do you know what I mean? But I chat for Java. But that's when we rounded up and we'd go to another area.
Yeah.
We might go and play Saxon.
How did that feel to go to another area? Because this time, like, even, we've got to go there.
The 80s was militant.
The youngsters.
80s was militant.
The youngsters can't go to another area.
The 80s was militant. But the best thing about the 80s, the bigger man them would have your back. But if you're doing foolishness to cause an argument or disruption,
they'll let you get on with it.
Nah, mate, they're having you. What are you doing?
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, but it was a different level of respect then. The bigger
what do you think the
bigger man them could chat to the youth then. Do you know what I mean?
What's changed now?
The society, innit? It's the society.
Do you blame the government? Or would you say
I blame a whole heap of things.
Would you blame the parents?
Nah, not solely.
Because a lot of people put it on the parents. It starts
they put it
from
on the
home.
parents, but you got to remember, we got disciplined when we was young.
And you can't discipline them.
You can't really discipline your child in that way now. Your child's going to be
ringing up social services. Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So we got disciplined. I couldn't even sneak out of my house to go and rave because we lived on the 5th floor.
You experienced some beatings here, right?
Well, I had to because I had to knock the front door.
So you're a naughty boy then?
Well, I'm just a normal lad. I think I'm just a normal lad. But I couldn't climb out of a window to sneak out and go to a rave because we lived on the 5th floor.
Right.
So I'd have to, when I wanted to go to rave, I'd have to go, face the music when I come back.
Wow. Wow. Obviously, it's not just you. You got your brothers and sisters.
No, I've got only sisters.
Oh, one sister.
Yeah.
Were you the spoiled one?
No. I had 4 sisters.
Right.
2 passed away.
Oh, sad. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
but Now I'm the only boy.
Right.
The only boy.
Right.
That's why the sound, everything that Dad had.
Yeah, it's yours.
I'm saying it's mine, mate.
Yeah. Have you still got the bits and pieces of that now, or have you?
Unfortunately, no.
You got rid of it?
Yeah, I didn't get rid of it when I went into Emceeing. I didn't give away my first record box, but I merged with another sound and my friend Sooty.
Right.
Sooty's got my original records, but Sooty's passed away now as well.
Yeah, R.I.P.
I forgot about the DJing, the actual sound, the set records, because I was just concentrating on
MCing.
my MCing. MCing.
Because obviously when you're MCing, you don't need records, do you? Really?
No.
You just need a microphone and need a good voice.
You need your lyrics. That's all you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need your lyrics. And them time there was proper MCing. You had to start a rhythm track
and finish it.
Yeah.
What's the difference with today?
No repeating.
So what do you think of grime? Grime is MCing, isn't it?
Grime is MCing, yeah. So
what do you think? What do you think of the grime? And who would you rate? Would you rate Stormzy?
I haven't really gone into the grime thing too tough, you know.
You reckon you can get on that level of...
I think the grime stuff that they liked and what I would personally like would be too commercial.
Yeah, slower.
It's just the commercial side. I haven't gone into the grime, but I know a good MC, whether you're chatting reggae, grime, hip-hop, whatever you're chatting, is lyrics.
Yeah.
I know the flow of a lyricalist and a good MC.
But the lyrics these days, you'll get things thrown at you from back in the day, like we went to dance, everything, man, all that sort of stuff. You know, it's not non-existent.
Well, the MCs nowadays, they just freestyle.
Yes, and it's fast. They do it really fast.
It's not even the speed, because remember we done.
Smiley was.
We done the what is it called, the fast talk. Everyone had this fast talk lyric. Back in the days, they had a fast talking lyric.
Yeah.
Fast style. I can't remember.
Fast style. It was like people like Smiley Coach.
Yeah, everyone had one.
All that sort of stuff.
No, everyone had.
Yeah.
Everyone had a lyric because it was just a thing. You had to have a fast style lyric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you got one now?
Nah, I haven't spoken. No, listen,
you can't do it now.
I don't.
You can't do it off the cuff, can?
No.
You couldn't.
No. I can do it to myself when I'm driving.
When you do it to me, let's do a flop right now.
No.
I'll flop with you right now.
No. That's for me when I'm driving and I'm playing some music in the background and I'm trying to ride a little rhythm.
Yeah.
But back to nowadays,
Yes.
The MCs nowadays, it's all freestyle. If I actually listen to some of them say, if they actually put pen to paper, they'd get a better effect. Because that's what we used to do. Everything was pen to paper.
Yeah.
It was no head top lyrics.
Yeah, because a lot of them are head top lyrics.
It's no head top lyrics. You couldn't go into a dance back then with head top lyrics.
No.
A man's going to murder you.
Yes.
And them time there, when you're getting murdered, trust me, you're getting murdered.
Because the influences, even though the youngsters were not, they got it from obviously the reggae, the dancehall stuff from back in the day. Would you say? With obviously how they know sound systems work.
It could be hip hop as well.
And hip hop as well.
It could be hip hop. It's hip hop as well.
Yeah, but obviously all the foundation comes from the dancehall reggae.
Yeah,
of course it does. That's where the influence comes from.
Yeah. Definitely, 100%. But when we first started MCing, the MCs that was getting the big stage was the Jamaican MCs. The guys used to came from Jamaica, chatting them.
Talking about Elephant Man and people
No, I'm talking way before them, bruv. I'm talking like people like Waterhouse. There's loads of them. I can't remember all the names now, but there is loads of them.
Not Horseman, none of them?
That sort of era.
Okay.
But what I'm talking, they were Jamaican born.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
But then what happened, the UK DJs.
Yes.
That's where
Rusty came in.
That's where we all come. That's where we all came in.
And all that.
Yeah, came in.
Yeah.
The UK. What happened? To me, the Jamaican style got too slow, and the UK DJs picked up the pace, and then that's where you got all the UK styles.
Yes.
And that's when we all started now taking over.
Yes.
Because you got to remember, it was a slower style of DJing.
Yeah, definitely.
MCing, I should say.
MCing.
See what I'm saying? And that's when the UK thing started.
Yeah.
Tipper, he had a coach, he had a brethren called Coach. There's loads.
There was Tipper, Sandy,
There's
Rusty.
There's I can't remember.
There was loads of them.
Keaty Dread from Itches. There was loads of them. We had a whole heap around here. Muhammad Ali. Oh, it was unbelievable, mate. Beauty General.
Were they the better days, would you say, than today?
It was just different days.
Right.
It was just different days. It was a different thing. It was reggae.
Right.
It's reggae. We used to play soul, was known as the intermission.
That's the break.
And then, yeah, you might get an I Found Loving or something like that.
You're lucky if you get that. And you'd still get, you possibly would get cameo.
Yeah, you get cameo.
You would get
you
cameo.
Get cameo.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
saying that, funny enough, you know, to do with Rare Groove, Java used to play Silver Stripling.
Really?
Yeah, as a normal tune.
Right.
Way back, that must have been about 83 or
So
something.
it shows you
like
where
that.
old the track is as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So, and that was a reggae sound
It just comes to show you.
in the intermission.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Everyone's got their experience of how Rare Groove or whatever came in and the different times of changes. But I can only tell you my experiences.
100%.
Right? And, you know, I know we got big Rare Groove DJs and all sorts of stuff, but the first time I heard Silver Stripling was on Java sound
Yeah.
in the intermission.
Yeah.
And the tune, it might have even been before then, to be honest with you, because it was when the tune came out. And I think that tune came out 81, I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It's got history on it.
Yeah.
Big time history. So after being in the sound system, in the sense of being the mics man, then your journey went on. What did you do after that?
Well, emotions split up. This is what happened.
Any particular reason?
Argument. It's an argument. Let's fell out. And we had Kenny, his brother Brian, Pinky. We had Moose, Jeff, his brother Derek, a guy called Mucker, another emotions guy called Mucker. And I don't know, I just swang from the reggae
To the soul.
go back into party style soul and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's when I decided I'm gonna
Go by yourself.
start
collecting
get back
music.
my records again.
So how did you get your moves? Did you wait? I mean, at this time you was not...
Moose used, because at that time as well, it's all a crossover, Peter. It's all a crossover because we started a radio station then as well.
Oh, here we go. So
Yeah.
now this is your first time of learning about our, let's say, community radio station.
Well, we started one of the first. We started one of the first radio stations in this area.
Northwest 10.
It could only broadcast in Northwest 10.
Right.
Because my friend Lion, he changed the radio because he's done electrician work or whatever. I can't remember. So, but he changed the radio and made it into a transmitter,
Right.
normal
Okay.
little radio,
Yeah, yeah.
and we was broadcasting. And we
Oh, that's
and
crazy.
the station was called Rebel FM.
Right. Why was it called Rebel FM? Because Rebel sounds like rebels. It was just called
We was rebels.
You were rebels.
We were rebels.
In other words, you were the boys don't play
Yeah.
about with.
No, I wouldn't
Because
say
that's
that
what a rebel
sense. Yeah, but I'm just in that sense of musical rebels.
Right, okay.
We were musical rebels.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the shows that we used to do wasn't even, the station had no timetable. It was in a cupboard.
In a cupboard.
A man would used to just go in there, play some music, and at that time we was all MCs as well.
Right.
So we used to chat the mic.
And was that all at your house? Or?
No,
Okay.
no, it was not mine. It was in Stonebridge though.
Okay,
No, it couldn't be in my house. Oh my
Your
God.
mum would have gone mad to death.
Yeah. So we all used to chat lyrics, and then they decided to get the station. Let's be more serious with the station.
Right.
It's only after a few months, and then they changed the name from Rebel FM to Traffic Jam,
Now, I heard of Traffic Jam.
Yeah.
That was very big in Northwest 10.
and that's when we started asking DJs like Bushman, DJP, all the local DJs to come and do a show, set up a timetable. Do you know what I mean?
Did you become part of management on that time?
You know what? I was with management, just helping them, but I wouldn't say I was. Management might say I was part of management, but I wouldn't say I was management myself.
So when you sat in the car and you heard yourself, obviously even from when you were Rebel Radio, and you're in your car and you heard your station coming out on a radio, a particular, obviously I don't know about car
mad,
or
it was
whatever.
mad.
How did that feel to you?
But we could only book. The station was in Stonebridge.
Yes.
But the furthest we could get to was Alperton. You know what I'm saying? So we drive our cars to find out how far
you could be picked up.
Yeah, but people was picking up the station from the area.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, this area is a big area.
It is a big area.
You understand? We got Stonebridge, St. Ras, Church Road, John Buck and all that lot. So everybody was listening. So this was a new thing.
Yeah.
This was a new thing. You got to remember, we're on the radio.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
And that was like wowee, was it?
Yeah. And that's when management, I call it management, I don't want to call no names. That's when management decided to go and buy a transmitter.
Okay. And had to go to the source to go and buy a transmitter
transmitter
for it to keep going. But then
set up the aerial on top of the roof, highest block
how
in
long
Stonebridge.
did it take before it got
House.
taken down?
Basically, we used to get raided all the time. Them time there's proper raided days when police is coming in the studio, and taking your records as well, you know.
Yes.
I used to carry the set amount of... If I had to do overtime, it couldn't happen. I'd have to play something from another album, what I bought.
Because you were scared of your music being
If it was 22 records I needed to do a show, I'm carrying 22 records. Because I only want to lose 22 records if we get raided.
Did you ever get caught in the studio? Right?
Not me, no. Thank you, Lord.
But I bet you were cackling yourself though, weren't you?
I don't know, because if you ever got caught, but in one way, DTI, they sort of respected what we was doing some of the times, you know.
Yeah.
They actually respected what we was doing. Do you know what I mean?
As long as you didn't obviously do any profanity or swearing
all of that,
or anything like. Other than that, you would be all right, really.
Couldn't do all that.
Right.
Couldn't do all that. But no. At one time, I was fearful, man, going to a studio to do a show, and they're telling you can get locked up. Plus, at one time, they reckoned they were going to come to your house afterwards and take all your records.
Yeah, but that couldn't have happened.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they can't do that.
But yeah, that was Traffic Jam. Traffic Jam went on for how many years? And then I joined Irie FM.
Irie?
Yeah.
Yes, I know Irie.
Yeah.
I know Irie.
That's when I joined Irie FM. Another lovely station that was run by Lloyd Wizard, Big G, and... I don't know.
And for guys who don't know Big G is obviously he was a part of the Nasty Boys.
Yeah. Red Frank. Frank. That was the management. Lovely station. Lovely station.
So why did you leave Traffic Jam?
Traffic Jam broke down. Finished.
Just broke down?
Yeah.
They just didn't want to carry on?
All personal sort of reasons. Traffic Jam just ceased to broadcast.
Okay, so Irie's now been born. Was Irie were they copying what you guys were doing?
No.
Or was it they had their own little thing going anyway?
Irie took over to what Traffic Jam started, if you personally ask me.
So would you say that when Traffic Jam sat down, Irie said, right, we're going to carry this on then? Is that how it went?
Well, no, that wasn't planned.
Right.
That wasn't planned. I can't remember if Traffic Jam was still on at the end. I can't remember the changeover. But, yeah.
Did you notice a difference in the two stations?
Yeah.
The sort of respect and
all
that sort of seriousness.
My work, I started publicly getting busy when I was on Irie.
Right.
When I was on Traffic Jam, I was playing at more private functions and stuff. But with Traffic, my first show, I used to have an hour.
1 hour?
1 hour.
Wow.
I used to share the show with Mucka from Emotions.
Yes.
And because we was all reggae orientated, a lot of the guys and girls couldn't understand how come I switch. To them, it was a shock. Like
then you go more for soul.
I woke up one morning and I've changed from this MC
to now soul DJ.
I'm playing soul.
Yes.
On the radio. Do you know what I mean, bro?
Because that was never heard of from you, obviously being
the people who knew my full past knew that I was a party DJ in the beginning, where we used to play everything.
Yeah.
You know, we used to play a lot of Studio One as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But so I had a good fight. I had a good fight changing over. Actually, be a soul. Well, I wouldn't even say I'm a soul DJ.
But you're not a soul DJ, Rat. You're basically an all rounder. You play everything.
But my radio days is all soul.
Right.
It's all soul. I've never had a reggae show.
Right.
I've never done a reggae show. I play all round because I come from reggae days, and you can't beat variety anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You got to go with the times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So Irie gave you quite a lot of clout, basically. Would you say? Would you say you thank Irie for your career now?
All the stations, because when I was at Traffic Jam, that's when me and Bushman joined up, and we had our own sound together.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying to you. Me and Bushman in this area, we played at nearly everybody's christening.
Yeah, yeah.
All them youths you see running around Northwest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If they're a certain age,
yeah.
we played at their
christenings.
We played at weddings. It was me and Bushman.
Yeah.
And Bushman would play the reggae, and I'll chat the mic for him, and I'll play soul, and he'd chat the mic for me.
Yeah.
And then that's when Jimmy Champagne came in. You remember Jimmy Champagne?
He was on. Was he on Unique?
Yeah, he was on Unique with me.
Yeah,
My MC.
Shamps. Yeah.
But at that time, his name was Mystery Man.
Okay.
So it was DJ Ratty and the Mystery Man.
Okay.
So when we first broke into the street sound circuit, it was DJ Ratty and Mystery Man.
Because what I've noticed, we're going to get into it deeper in a minute, later on in the interview, but I do remember, like, obviously as Ratty, but it's not just Ratty, because you got...
I always had an MC.
Yeah, you always
had Jimmy...
why didn't you go with a sound name? Why did you just decide I'm just going to roll off on my own name, but you still have partners as well?
Do you know what it is? I've always tried to think of a sound name, but I've never.
You ain't got one that you're comfortable with.
That I really like.
Right.
The other day, it came to my head. The other day, I said, I wonder if I should have called my sound after a band.
Yeah. Because
if you notice, a lot of the old time sounds have got band names.
Yes.
They call. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
yes.
I've just always just kept it. It's been nothing. It hasn't been deliberate. Why it's always been DJ Ratty.
But does the other partners?
No, because I always put their names are always there.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying. That time it was DJ Ratty and Mystery Man.
Yeah.
But what happened then, when we was breaking into the circuit, PC Mystery was big out there, innit?
Oh, so you don't want people thinking you're copying his name?
After no, it wasn't even that. We was bubbling on with DJ Ratty, PC Mysteries. Mystery phoned us one day and said to us, it's getting to be a bit of a problem, because we're getting on a lot of flyers now and getting a lot of dates, and the name is getting conflicted
with Mystery Man and Mystery, PC Mystery.
And he asked if Jimmy could change his name. In the beginning, we was like,
as you would,
but we changed it. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember how it changed. I know it changed. Changed to Jimmy Champagne anyway. Yeah,
but through respect element, did Mystery sort of bring you on board as well on anything? Would you say?
Yeah, I've always had a good relationship with Mystery. I class Mystery as a good friend.
Yes.
I've always had a good relationship with Mystery. He came to us properly. Respectfully.
Not bad man business.
No. He came to us. I didn't even think about it. He even went further and said it could mess up his taxes.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it.
You didn't see it like that.
I didn't see it like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying to you? I just thought one Mystery Man, PC Mystery. At them time, the PC Mystery was
humongous.
Humongous.
And you know the funniest thing is, every interview that I've done, I haven't forced the name out, but Mystery's name comes up.
Yeah, because when it comes to turning into you got to remember, I've come from the reggae scene, and I could have gone to the drum and bass scene. I could have ended up there, because that's where Moose was telling me to come to, because I was an MC.
Because Moose he's from that now, isn't he?
Moose is Moose.
Moose. Yeah. He's drum and bass.
He's still there now.
Yeah,
he was telling me, come here.
Come and follow you. Yeah.
In fact, he wanted my lyric books. he wanted me
because he loved your flow.
Because Moose turned from a selector to be an MC. Because Moose is a selector.
Yes.
So Moose has turned from being a selector to an MC, and I've turned from an MC to being a selector.
Selector.
He's gone drum and bass,
and
I've gone like street sound.
Yes. Do you like it in the street sound?
Yeah, I of course. I do. I like it. The 90s. Wow.
They were the days, weren't they?
Wow.
That's when I met you.
The 90s was a totally different time of raving, though. Do you know what I mean? We had all these warehouses. The raves could go until 5, 6 o'clock easy. Warehouses, not because even in the 90s, the blues dances died down.
Yes.
It was warehouses.
It was warehouses.
We were getting
yes.
massive crowds. We were getting 700, 800, 500, 1,000 on a Saturday night. Where in a blues dance, the numbers are a lot lower.
Much lower, because you couldn't fit them in a house.
Lower.
Yeah, yeah.
And in little wine bars that we used to play at, those numbers are a lot lower as well. But we was getting in bigger clubs, warehouses, adrenaline villages, all sorts.
Well, your name does carry a swing. I mean, everybody knows Ratty. You put on your parties by yourself as well, and you pack them out.
Mm-hmm.
You've been doing that for a number of years. What do you think it is that people look at you for that they respect? Because there's got to be a respect. If you either liked or you're hated. If you're hated, no one's coming to your party. Mm. But you're liked. I mean, you do things like the Royal Lounge. You pack it out every year. You sell tickets like water.
We done 5 years in a row.
What do you feel that the success is? What do you think people can see about you than they see about other DJs?
I don't know, but Dennis, Dirty Den from Company, he keeps on telling me that people appreciate me because of my consistency, doing two radio shows every week.
Because we're going to get to that. Because obviously you're still on the sister station.
Yeah.
And that, but the whole idea is, before we go into the history of you being on, let's say it, Unique FM, tell us, and you've been there for years, because you've been there longer than I was there for 4 years, and you're still there doing time.
I'm the longest standing.
you got to, because I'm enough man that's left. And,
I'm the Mona Lisa.
Bless Mikey, because even down, Mikey Coos gave me my break as well. But what I'm trying to say to you is, what do you think it is about you? Because there's a lot of ignorance around this little street sound scenario, which you obviously know. But what do you think it is about you that you pack out these places like that, Rat?
Like I said to you, I think because my main option is to entertain people at the end of the day. You know, I got a lot of hard to get records, and there's some people out there saying, "Oh, Ratty doesn't play. Ratty plays. He likes us playing. He's got harder to get, or not so commercial records to play." But we just like, every time we go out, we want to give a good performance, and
which you do,
and entertain people. At the end of the day, it's not about because I've got some rare good records that this other DJ ain't got. I'm going to play it and bore the crowd. Yeah, it's not about that. It's about playing the records at the right time and the right place.
So you went on.
I try to be fair with everyone, and I'm miserable. I'm miserable like everyone else. Serious. I can be miserable like anybody else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
so you went on Irie. You were on there for a little while, and then after that, the journey carries on. What happened after?
Your mate Mikey Coos tapped me up.
And where did he meet you somewhere and ask you?
No, I knew Mikey from there. Mikey.
Had he been headhunting you for a long time?
Well, I knew Mikey because Mikey hired me as Mikey and Vigo, may he rest in peace as well. Vigo works. They hired me one time to do a big stage show as an MC in Wilson Sports Stadium.
Right.
So I've known Mikey from a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Mikey's sound was Lord Coos' sound.
Yeah, Lord Coos, obviously R.I.P.
I ended up, and Lord Coos' sound, to be honest,
which was massive was massive in Boston, wasn't it?
I missed it by a little bit through age.
Otherwise, you could have been in it.
No, I wouldn't admit it, but they're highlight raving days. I was way too young. I'm 13 and 12.
Right. Yeah.
So but Mikey with Lord Coos, and I was over with Java and Emotions, and obviously, but Mikey just, when he started his a new station called West London Radio, so WLR. And
WLR?
Yeah. Mikey had WLR before.
Okay. What, original? No, that was LW.
No, yeah.
This was WL. West London. Yeah.
He asked me if I could come and do 2 shows for him. This time, Irie crashed. If I want to do 2 shows a week, it was in St. Raffles Way, the station. So yeah, went on with Mikey. Then '93, Mikey started Unique Radio.
Unique Radio.
And he offered me 3 shows a week.
You must have loved that.
I did at the time.
You didn't like the hour.
No.
You got an hour. You got more than an hour.
No, I was doing 2 hours. No, it's 2 hours. It's
2 hour shows.
Traffic Jam, when I first started, because I was changing from reggae to soul.
Yes.
They only gave me an hour. They didn't want to hear no soul.
Right,
they wanted to hear reggae.
Right.
You're a reggae MC.
Right.
What are you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But this time now, I've got my full 2 hour show.
So they're basically saying to you, stay in your lane. Yeah, go on.
So Mikey gave me, when I started on Unique. Mikey gave me 3 shows a week.
Right.
2 hour shows a week.
Must have been a buzz in the beginning.
It was, but when he actually took one show away, I was really upset.
Why were you upset?
But I think it done me more better.
Why were you upset, right?
Mate, we call it ego.
Yeah.
You take away one of our shows. We call it ego.
So you sulked for a little while.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
I've just kept from 2 shows from there on in.
And you've had them ever since, haven't
Yeah, real good show every week.
So how many years is that popping now?
I started Unique. I didn't start Unique. I wasn't on the first row of Unique. I started Unique about 3 months after it started. I joined.
Wow.
Unique.
That's a big innings. And being on the same station, I mean, what's so special about Unique? Let's be real. I mean, you just say it's,
Unique's in my area.
I think it's also consistent as well, isn't it?
Mikey's been as consistent as he can be. You know what I mean? As long as he can be on air, he's going to try and be on air.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? But
yes.
It's supporting my area. I'm in my area.
So you wouldn't go out of your area to go on
I would
another
now.
station?
I would now.
So if you had another offer from another bigwig station, you would go?
But I'd go, but I wouldn't leave my area. I might, if I ever was able to maybe do a show on another station, I might think about doing it. But if I could stay here as well and do another show.
But you've been loyal for a very long time.
Well, loyalty goes a long way, Peter.
Yeah. No, it does.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Loyalty goes a long way. You know, I know a lot of DJs, they've gone from here to there to there to there to here.
And they've still wanted to come back home.
And they still ain't got a constant show now.
Yeah.
You know, people do need to know where they can find you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we've had people listening to us who don't listen to us no more, fair enough. But they used to listen to you in the 90s, they listened to early 2000s, they've still listened to you.
But that obviously happens when you do your parties as well. Obviously, your birthday, you must have some legends coming up to you and saying, I remember you and da-da-da. That must be a nice feeling as well, isn't it, right?
Yeah. I get a lot of support from this community, but I get a lot of support as well from East London. I get a lot of support from South London as well. North London. So
it's all rounder. So you've obviously this is the whole idea of the industry street is to obviously, you know, about your legendary. You're not a 5-minute DJ.
Because I've had 3 sold out birthdays at Players, so I've left here and gone all the way down to West Ham.
Right, and still jamming them.
Sold out.
Yeah,
that was the early 2000s.
There you go.
One of them was with Hector.
Hector Selector.
Hector Selector. Yeah, we had a joint birthday party, But
you do it by yourself now.
Yeah, but
your birthday's you.
I just think because I started in the original sound days and the sounds that I was with, we never just played in our area.
Yeah.
We was always
all
out
over.
of our area.
Yeah.
We was playing in East London.
Yeah.
We was playing in North London.
Yeah.
You know, Emotions used to resident at Trends. They had their own
Trends,
floor. We had our own floor at Trends.
Sad Glen, sadly no longer.
Yeah, we had our own floor at Trends. We used to resident in Wendy Follies with Sir George.
Yeah.
This time it's reggae and I'm an MC.
And
I'm not even soul.
Yeah.
And this time they didn't need me.
Yeah.
In Trends, yeah.
Yeah.
In Trends, yeah, but in Wendy Follies it was more of a lovers rock thing.
Yeah.
So I used to go on the mic and bubble a little bit, but it wasn't like a turnover the tune, the instrumental thing. Yeah. And that's even where I met Sir George first time. Down at Wendy Follies with Emotions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We split 4 aces.
Remember
with
4
Unity.
Aces? That used to be the dungeon.
Yeah, with Unity and Jelly Magic. I remember it's only 2 sounds playing, you know.
Yeah.
One sound there and one sound there. All night long.
Yeah.
So I think because we've always gone out, we used to go Manchester, we used to go Bristol, but we've always, from the beginning days, it's never been local.
Yeah.
Just local.
Yeah.
we've always been going to different areas. We used to go to Lewisham, everywhere.
Would you say you got, because of your humbleness, unless you're putting a big act on me, would you say that you are a bit of a church person as well?
I'm not. I'm spiritual. I was brought up in the church,
but you
by
wouldn't.
my parents. But
you
I'm
wouldn't
spiritual.
go
I
to
do
church?
believe in God.
But you don't go to a special place to believe in Him.
We got our family church.
Right? Do you go?
I haven't been there. Well, to be honest, I haven't gone on a normal church occasion. Let me put it that way.
Why do you feel that is?
I believe in God, and I'm very spiritual. You know,
Has there been
I don't
any...
directly need to go to the church to go to a church.
Yeah.
To, you know, I know the rights and wrongs. You know, and I do believe in God. And
You've done any
I'm
wrongs?
very spiritual.
Are you the cleanest? Are you the cleanest bubble going?
I don't know. You know.
Is there any time that you'd say that you regret? Any time you said, you know, no, I wasn't happy with what I've done there. Now I think about it, I've done that wrong.
How do you mean in the music business?
Skirmishing, yeah, anything, fights, anything like that.
Nah.
No skeletons. You're not.
I haven't been to jail.
Right, well, that's good.
I've kept out of there. But I've always been working.
Yeah.
Listen, from I left school, I didn't even have summer holidays because my dad owned a garage in Shepherd's Bush.
Right.
I didn't even have one day of that summer.
Because he made you
holidays.
work there.
Mum sent me there.
Right.
She
And
said-
when Mum talks,
She said, "You're not going on the precinct. Go and meet your dad in Shepherd's Bush." So I've always been working.
Yeah.
So maybe that saved me
from being naughty,
from
getting into rubbish, basically.
Well,
yeah.
do you know what? Everyone's got to do what they got to do to try and
Make a buck.
better their life, as long as you know you're doing it within a decent limit.
Decent limit.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you don't go under the belt.
How about schooling? We're going to go back just tiny bit. Were you? No, just quick. When you were
the naughty boys.
Were you a naughty boy in school? Were you the terrors? Were you the bullies? I'm meeting all these bullies now.
Nah,
were you a bully? So what do you call a
I
terror?
got bullied in school.
Really?
Well, only for that. Not even proper bullying. I think it was toughening up. That's the way that.
It's made you a better person.
The guys
today.
then would look on it as tough. I never got bullied where a man's coming and taking my lunch money every single day and I didn't. You're mad.
Yeah.
My sisters them all went football.
Yeah.
That's not happening. Do you know what I mean? And because I went to the school with my two elder sisters, they knew a lot of the older lads anyway.
See.
So it's like, oh, that's Angela's brother, or that's Jennifer's brother.
So you were protected in a sense. You were protected. Yeah, trouble him, you're in problems.
Well, they were their friends. That's why as well.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? They were their friends. So yeah, oh, that's Angela's.
But did you take advantage of that? Because you could
No.
have took advantage of it as well, couldn't you?
No. I wouldn't say so anyway. Do you know what I mean? When we first started, the bullying that we got, which is not bullying, is that the older guys will say to you, after school, tennis courts.
What's that mean?
To play Brock football.
Wow.
And you better attend.
And what's Brock football?
The ball don't need to be near you and a man can kick you down, bro. But that was only like in the first and I'd even say more the first and second year of secondary, because after that we're getting bigger now, innit? So we're the ones turning it around. You understand?
You're doing the same
We're
thing
the
now.
ones turning it
Make
around.
sure you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just things like that where a bigger guy might see you and just give a little clap and you get me. But it was it wasn't like no
madness.
No bullying where. Because bullying's serious. It
is. Today it's
you would
massive.
never like. No one would like to know their child's being bullied. Do you know what I mean?
Do you have kids yourself?
Yeah.
How many you got?
6.
Raw. So beginnings, right?
It's alright. Mediocre.
6. What, boys, girls?
I got 1 boy.
Wow, 5 girls.
Yeah, my first child's a boy.
Wow, and that's funny because
Shame.
mum and dad's had a couple of girls and there's you, and you've now caned 5 girls and 1 boy.
And my boy's a producer as well.
Is he?
He DJs in. He's in the drum and bass because my boy's a moose.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And did he get that from dad? From your bringing him up?
Nah,
you the influence for him?
They connected back differently, away from me.
Right.
Yeah, he's starting to produce some drum and bass tracks, and yeah, he's with Moose and Goldie and all.
Goldie and that. Wow.
Yeah,
So that's good. So he's doing well then.
Moose's son, they're all together. They're tight. They're tight.
Oh, that's good.
He mixes 3 turntables.
Wow. Wow. What is that? Is that R&B and everything, or just drum and bass?
I think it's more drum and bass.
Drum and bass.
Yeah. And I didn't teach him none of that.
Wow.
None of that.
Could you mix as well, right?
Yeah.
Who taught you?
My first, the person who showed me my first steps was Malcolm. Remember Malcolm X, MDS Records?
No, I don't remember him.
Remember when Dirty Den had the record shop, didn't he?
Yes.
Edgware Road.
Yes.
Malcolm was one of the partners.
Okay,
Yeah.
and he taught you.
He showed me the first steps, and then round here. Do you know what? I'm really bad in it because I keep on forgetting the guy's name.
So you're not a clanger.
Nah.
And you're
You know what, Peter?
and you're not a sinker.
Do you know what, Peter?
And you're not a sinker.
Do you know what, Peter? You know that's what that is actually what actually really influenced me in playing soul was the mixing. It was the mixing. I went to with Moose. Then we went to it was Canning Town. What's the club in Canning Town on the roundabout?
Oh, Bentley's.
We went Bentley's
Yes.
one Sunday.
Yes.
And I heard Derek Bolan. Blew my mind, man.
And that's it. You've got to learn that.
I just said, you know what? That's
You've got to
lovely.
learn that.
That is just so lovely. He was just mixing and.
How do you feel when you obviously you know how to mix? I've heard you mix, and you go up there and you hear a DJ who tries to mix, and he's a bit out of sync. Would you go up to that DJ and say, "Bruv, that's out a little bit"? Or and another situation is when the DJ is mixing and you see he's got the sync button on. How? Or what?
No, if you want to use a sync button, it's up to you. They've
Right.
made the technology. When we started to mix,
You couldn't use a
it
sync
was
button.
just the records.
It was 12 inch.
It was 12 inches.
Techniques.
You never had no guidance. The only guidance you had.
Or you'd have Gemini. You remember Gemini?
No. It's got to be techniques.
Yeah, techniques
1200s.
Yeah.
Yeah. But remember, the only other guidance you could have is if you marked your record.
Yes.
I even had to learn that because I used to wonder how come these guys are scratching it there and they're not putting. I even had to learn that you had to mark the points.
Yes.
On the records.
On the records.
Do you know what I mean? With the labels, and we used to put a little sticky.
Yeah, you put a sticker.
Some guys
back.
used to actually
you
mark
put a
their
sticker.
record with a marker, but I
Yeah.
used to put little
stickers.
little
Yeah,
stickers, blue,
yeah,
yellow,
yeah, I remember
at
that.
certain points
Yeah.
of the record if you want to scratch
Do
or you
this-
want to do.
yeah.
You've got two same tunes on one turntable,
Yeah.
and you want to do some lickbacks and all that.
Yeah.
It's
think-
a good.
It's all a learning curve.
Great learning, but Derek Bolt, that's what actually it blew my mind that day I went to the club. So Ernie was playing there as well. Daddy Ernie was there as well. It was Ernie, Derek Bolan. I'll never forget that club, Bentley's.
That was on the.
And I was still young. So I'm saying I was still young. I was about.
It was off the roundabout.
I might have been about 19, 18, 19. You know what I mean? Starting now from going to reggae dances. Taking off the baggy pants, putting on some straight pants and got a soul dance.
So going back onto your journey, you obviously went on to Unique. Now Unique, I do believe you were there for a number of years.
Still here.
You're still there now.
Still here.
And to my belief, I believe you had your own CD shop as well, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean,
Have I gone a bit too far now?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, we can always touch back. No,
It was called CD Junction.
CD Junction, 2001.
Was that you by yourself or you had partners?
Me and my friend, Remington Beanie,
Right.
and his Mrs. Heather. We opened it together.
Was it hard work?
It was not in the beginning. It was lovely. It was lovely. Because what it was, I was working in Sounds Records. I think what happened, because I've always been, apart from the mechanics, I was doing driving. Stopped the driving for about a year. And then started working in the record shop. Tony asked me if I'd come and work in his shop. Liked the vibes. Got to know the wholesalers and just got to know.
It's all links.
Basically got to know the retail trade of how to sell music.
Yeah.
Buy it in, how many copies. So anyway, left Tony. Because he wasn't paying me much. But anyway, I left Tony.
The money wasn't good.
And we decided we're going to open up our own shop. Well, I decided, Beanie's been my brethren from the early 90s. You know what I mean? He was in the sound as well. Through the course of, with the Jimmy Champagne days and that, it was Remington, Beanie and Younger Bollinger. It was like four of us.
Remember Remy Bean?
Yeah, he was on the show. He used to do the show with me.
Yeah, he was on the
He used to do the show. In fact, he had partnership with Mikey at one time on Unique.
Okay.
As part of his management.
Oh, wow.
In the early days.
Okay.
He was part of management at Unique.
Okay.
But anyway, we decided to do the shop. We had a stall in Wembley Market. We had a stall in Church Road Market. And we had the shop on Harlton High Street. Lovely.
So you were the entrepreneurs?
Well, at that time now, records were selling as well. It weren't just CDs.
Yeah.
So, then a little bit down the line, it was only CDs selling.
That must have been hard.
And then it just started, and then as we know, the music business, shop business, because there's hardly any big record shops.
It was all YouTube, all even originals you can get on YouTube.
No, but all the big boys are gone. Even look, Jetstar, where you'd go and get your record.
The Palmer Brothers.
Yeah. Gone. And that was a distribution.
That was one of the biggest.
Has gone.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest.
Your Dub Vendor's gone.
Yeah.
Fitzroy's gone. Body Music's gone.
Yeah.
I think it's only people like maybe Supertone and who still, and obviously you've got your big boys,
which obviously wouldn't really subsidise in what you couldn't really eat off of that.
To be honest with you, CD Junction actually closed because we moved into, we moved into a bigger premises where we were struggling to pay the rent.
The rent.
Yeah. And at that time, the recession came in 2008.
Right. Which messed it up even more.
Music became to be in the top, instead of the top 3 in people's buying lists.
It was the last.
It went down to number 10.
Yeah.
Number 15. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
Shop days were good. Shop days were definitely good.
Would you do it again? Have you ever thought of doing it online?
That's my mistake. That's what I think I should have done.
Online.
I should have I should have launched an online
with a website and do it
because
online.
I've still got loads of stock.
Yeah.
I've still got stock. I've still got records now that I could still put music online right now and sell.
That's what you should do.
Yeah.
Because that's the way forward now.
Yeah. Online you can't beat it. I still buy records now. Even now I still buy records.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I buy records online.
Do you buy it as a distributor? Do you
buy
it to sell it?
Personal.
Right. Because you've got a big catalogue as well now, because you've been collecting for so many years.
When I
storage space, boy, that must be a problem, isn't it?
When I started back my second collection, I'd say that I called it my second. Well, in the beginning, I had a record box.
Yeah.
Now I've got a collection.
You got a collection. I was the same.
Because
Because you remember when I was on Unique, I used to just MC with Pugwash.
Yes.
I never had no music.
Yes.
And any time I could do a show, would only be Pugwash was there.
Yeah, I remember.
And because Pugwash was so lazy sometimes, I go to his house and grab his music because I learnt how to play music.
Pugwash used to help us when we had the record shop.
Right. Because he had a shop.
Yeah.
He had a shop as well up in Kilburn.
That's correct.
Yes.
Pugwash used to help us. When
Patrick.
When I mean help, we used to trade, like if we sold out a certain amount of CDs, we could call him, brother, you got 5 of this and that. Okay, we'll give you back when we go back to wholesaler or we interchange money or whatever.
Yeah, Puggy. He gave me my break, mate.
Yeah, I think what actually really closed the shop was the recession.
Yeah.
That's what closed the shop.
So you should think about actually doing your online shop. Definitely. 100%. So obviously it'd
have to be an old records though.
Yeah. Well that's what's selling, isn't it?
It'd have to be.
It can't be the new stuff. They ain't doing nothing.
It is because you still got your Soul Brothers still open. There's still places still open. But these are proper established shops. These Soul Brothers never closed.
Look at Body Music, it's gone now.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, but isn't Body Music is online, ain't it?
I don't know.
I think
Oh, he's online now.
I think he's still online. I think John's still online.
I didn't recognise it.
Yeah.
Fitz had it, innit?
Oh, sorry, you're talking Body Music. Yeah. Dub Vendor I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Dub Vendor's on. No, Fitz is retired.
Yeah. Oh, he just retired.
He's retired, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, so now off Unique's gone on now, and you're doing your time on Unique. You've been on there how many years now? It's got to be about 20 years.
You got a calculator?
Yeah, you got to be about 20
1993.
years. 1993. Yeah, 1993. God, blooming hell, it's over 30 years.
Mikey owes me a gold watch.
Yeah, you owe him a gold watch, you definitely do. So, being on Unique, experiences on Unique, tell me more about your journey.
Oh, Unique's always been good to me.
It's helped you big time, isn't it?
To be honest. Well, I think it's hand in hand.
Would you say it's helped your brand as well? Yeah,
I think it's hand in hand.
Right.
I actually think it's hand in hand. Because that's what I'm saying. I've always had an old school show, and I've always had a show where we play new music.
Yeah.
So we've always been playing the new stuff forward.
Yeah.
And then we've always had our old school. Because even now I still do a 2-hour vinyl show every Tuesday.
Because you do drive time, don't you?
No, I do, well, we call it late drive now.
Right.
It's 6 to 8 on a Tuesday, but it's vinyl.
Right. Right.
It's all records.
Just to feel the record.
It's to actually use my records.
Right.
Because I reckon if I didn't have that show, my records would be like a lot of my colleagues in records.
Right.
Boxed up in the garage.
And never been used.
They don't even... Their selection is just boxed up in
Would
the
you
garage.
ever sell your records, right?
I don't know what reason right now.
Someone come to you and said to you, give you 20 grand for the...
20 grand?
Well, I don't know.
Please.
I don't know. So how much would you say you're worth?
I'm not even saying that over here anyway. Security!
Okay, let's talk more into the street sounds life. I mean, what do you think about the street sound situation now? Do you think it could be better, or do you think it's?
I just think our street sound level now it's been at a longevity, and the way I look on it is our street sound scene. This street sound scene was the first street sound scene for Black British people.
Right.
And we've been going on over 30 years.
Yeah.
It's been a longevity, if so I'm saying, where the older days, even if you look on some of the street sounds now, the shift that we've put in is longer than even some of the bigger names when they were kicking back in the days.
100%, even artists.
No, don't get me wrong, not taking away their legacies or nothing. But for 5 years or whatever, 8 years, that sound was massive. But that sound stopped being massive. Say like even in the early 90s. They've still got a big name now. But
they could have been even bigger.
Well, they've stopped being massive.
Right.
But where the street sounds that came out late 80s, early 90s have done 15, 20, 30 years of consistently playing out in clubs, parties, outings for the last 30 years. So to me, we've done a longevity. So we've known each other for so long. Do you see what I'm saying? Friendships have made, friendships have broken up in it.
Yeah, made and broken up.
Yeah, where in the beginning, a lot of us, we was just all together.
Do you think you're not together now? People are not together now?
We're human beings, isn't it? And you've had fallouts.
What's that like? Backbiting?
No, I wouldn't say backbiting. There's fallouts. So what's
the reason? Why is the reason?
We could fall out of anything, Peter.
Yeah, but why? But why would someone just fall out for no reason?
No, I'm not saying no reason.
I don't really know you.
No, I'm not talking. No, I'm talking about the DJs.
I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the DJs then.
Yeah.
Who's known each other.
Yeah.
But they've just had a falling out. We ain't seen eye to eye, and we've just two of them's taking it on the wrong road. This one's not talking to this one no more.
But that's got to be an ego or jealousy, isn't it?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't directly say it's an ego.
Unless someone's playing with someone.
Even if it's got a hint, even if it's got a hint of it in it, we're all humans. Humans fall out.
Right.
We fall out. What we're supposed to do is oversee that, and even for the business that you're in, don't make it affect the business.
Do you think we could be bigger than what we are today?
Definitely, 100%.
So do you think that we're just at a level now, just stable?
We're stable now because where are we going to go?
Because we're not helping ourselves to get anywhere.
Where are a lot of us going to go now?
So where's our
a lot of our generation, the oldest street sound guys are hitting their 60s now.
Yes.
The midway guys are hitting their 50s.
Yes.
And who's coming up now? No, I'm talking about
our generation.
The generation I grew up with.
Yes.
There's not a lot of all of them are rolling over into their 50s now.
Yeah. Yeah. There we are.
All of them are rolling over. That's where we're at, if you ask me.
So what would change it?
Change it? No,
which will make it into a better situation. Because obviously with what you're saying is that we're on this level. We ain't moved nowhere. How do we move, Rat? What do we do to get up that ladder even more?
But where do we want to go, if you see what I'm saying? Where do we want to go?
Give me an idea where we should go. And what's the next step we can get to?
The only thing we can do is have good quality raves, yeah, nice venues. Don't get me wrong, I love the house parties because I come from the street, so I don't care anywhere. I don't go to a house party. Fair enough, you don't go to a house party. You know what I mean? Good quality raves, music content could be a bit better.
So when you go to a rave and you see you done a set and you see a DJ, for instance, you've got your idea on your set and somebody knows your type of play, but a DJ comes along and then he plays the whole of your set.
I wouldn't say I've got a set, or I wouldn't say any record belongs to me.
No, it doesn't belong to you.
If I know I play this, that, but I don't play in formation.
So you can play anything.
No, what I'm trying to say is I don't go in the dance and play, I've always played these 5 tunes in a row. I don't do that.
Is there a lot of that goes on?
I don't know, but sometimes formations are good.
Right.
It depends on where you're at, do you know what I mean? Sometimes formations are good.
I'm going to ask you a question now, because this was a question that a lady, I'm sure you heard about it, where she says that DJs play the same 25 tunes when you go to a dance all the time. The same format.
Nah,
she can tell you exactly what's going to be played.
Well, I don't know.
What's your opinion?
She might know who she's talking about.
Right,
but I don't know no Pacific DJ myself. I know some DJs have formats, but those formats work for them, and when they use them at the right times, it blows up dances.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? It could be. It could even just be an old dancehall format.
Yeah.
You know, a 90s format, a 2000 format. But do you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
But I know the argument you're talking about, but a lot of those...
Was she wrong to say that?
No, it's her opinion.
Right.
You've got to respect everyone's opinion, and you've got to try and look on both sides of that person's opinion. Do you know what I mean? A lot of the records that they're actually talking about are other people's favourites.
Yeah.
They're other people's favourites.
Yes.
So if we say we're going to stop playing this tune now in the dance because it's in that list of top 100, yeah, it could be your favourite we're pulling out of there, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
It's the form of entertainment. If the crowd to me, they could push the DJs a bit harder because there's a lot more music we could go into in some places. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're saying a bit old, the same old, people could think a bit more deeper than that, but the crowd love it.
The crowd are out there enjoying it. They're the ones that paid their money. If they were complaining and standing up, we'd have to do something else about it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I play commercial tunes. I play some tune. We've all at all times of the scene. There's always been a tune that we played it till it rinse out, till nobody wants to hear it no more.
Like Candy.
The only good thing about Candy, listen, where was I playing the other day? Oh man, and that was just the other day. I was playing somewhere the other day anyway. It wasn't even a massive place, and they come and ask me for Candy.
Yeah.
It was a private function as well. Now you got to remember about Candy. You know? Candy, you could call it a celebration tune. Someone's got their family together.
Yeah, it's an iTunes.
They all want to do the Candy dance, to record the Candy dance on a video.
Yes.
Because that's their own memories.
Yes.
Now, suppose I say, I don't play Candy. Nah, it's too...
You'll be the worst
that's
DJ
not
of
my
the night.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's not my right to say that.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear Candy? I'll stick it on for you.
Yeah.
If it's a crowd that's going to do the Candy... It's a 2, 3, 5 minute bit of enjoyment. They're going to do some line dancing. Remember, line dancing is another thing. We can do line dancing for half an hour.
Yeah.
If you get the proper line dancing people them in the venue.
In the venue, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got to remember, that's what I'm saying to you. They've always been big tunes. Body Fusion. Even one time, Sinclair, I Want You Back. They've all had times where they play. Oh, and then they fizzle out, innit?
Yeah.
And disappear down. Daz Band, to fizzle out and disappear. But when you actually play those tunes, it's up to the selector to draw that tune out at the right time for the right crowd. Yeah. And he'll get a response to that tune.
Yeah.
Whether it's a beat out tune or not.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now being on your knees.
Those tunes are good tunes in our armoury.
Of course they are. They're the legendary tunes.
You wouldn't get fed up with it if it was a tune that we don't like. It wouldn't get played.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can't tarnish a tune after a while for being a good tune.
Yeah.
Fair enough, it's overplayed. Everything can be overplayed.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you hear a tune.
Everything can be
say
overplayed.
you hear a tune from Drake, the very first time you hear this tune from Drake, say for instance, and all of a sudden it's a tune and you play it and you play it and you play it, and then all of a sudden you get sick of it. But you remember you were playing it all the time, so that's still the same as how you would take a Candy tune and you hear it time and time and time again.
Candy does not have to be played, but when it's needed and if it's requested, play it.
Play it. Now you're in a obviously Ratty is not just Ratty now. I believe you've got, is it Natural B with you as well?
Frankie Beverly.
And you've got Frankie Beverly as a mics man. How did that come about? Because again, you know, their name, especially Frankie Beverly's got a massive name out.
Because I was with T-Reg.
Right.
After Jimmy. No. Let me get my head right. After Jimmy was T-Reg as my MC. After T-Reg was MC Neely. Remember we used to do Thirsty Fridays? We used to do Lawrence's... Rowan's Thirsty Fridays.
Okay, yeah.
Bar.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
MC Neely.
Yeah.
Have I got it mixed around? No, I haven't got it mixed around. And then after Neely's Frank.
So how did Frankie come? Because I mean, Frankie Beverly's got a massive name out there. How did that come up? The links with Natural
funny enough,
and Frankie, because you know,
funny enough,
you've had so many partners, bruv.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of MCs, but they've all been good and they've all been loyal.
That's good.
You know, and we're all friends.
That's good.
No one's ever left the sound. There's no one that we don't talk to us. Or we
right.
Don't talk. They've all left on a
good terms.
Yeah, for whatever reasons. Neely left because he was starting up his family and stuff, and the commitment. And that's when I asked Frank, but at that time was the right time because Frank wasn't with no one. Because I can't remember what happened with him, and which was no falling out neither. I think Frankie Too Sweet retired or something.
Right. Okay.
So, and Frank said to me, you know what? I've always been chatting for sounds out the area. And I always wanted to chat for a West London sound because Frank's a West Londoner, isn't
West
he?
Londoner,
You understand?
Yeah.
So, and he's here with me now.
That's good.
Yeah.
And you lot do quite well as well because you're up and down the country as well as you go abroad a lot as well, don't you?
Yeah, it's getting. I'm wondering if it's getting even busier now.
So when you go to abroad or and things like that, for the first time someone said to you, you know what, Ratty, I want you to come to Dubai, or I want you to come to St. Lucia or something like that. That must have been nice, wasn't it? To get that offer?
If the deal's right, yeah. No, serious. If the deal's right, yes.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying to you?
So what do you want when you go? Do you want board and lodge and paid to do the gig as well? All food, everything.
A sound is just like an artist.
Yeah.
You know, some promoters they don't look on us like that, but
they just think, come on holiday and bring your music.
And it's a fun thing, and my fun thing will be sitting down at home watching football, or got my children and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But my kids they're not even young no more anyway. But you got to try and keep it professional because you got to remember, you know, we attract people, expect things from us, innit?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, we're classed as celebrities. Believe it or not, we're actually classed out there in our little scenery. We're classed as celebrities. Mm. We are their celebrities, believe it or not.
Mine are celebrities.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Do you understand me?
Yeah. But when you got to remember, when people's paying over £1,000 to go on a holiday, well, to me it doesn't even matter anyway. But they need to enjoy themselves, man. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Mm. Even if they're going down the road at the end of the day, they still need to enjoy themselves. Do you know what I mean? One thing when I was learning this DJ thing, you know, and someone said it to me, I didn't really check it out. They said to me, bruv, it doesn't matter if there's 10, 15 people in there, you get people dancing. Mm. You see what I'm saying? You get them off their feet dancing. You see what I'm saying? So,
which is good, because a lot of people, in a room if there's only 10 people, they're like, oh, this thing's dead, man. I'm walking out, I'm going, man. I'm staying here.
That obviously, that's the love of playing music, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is the love, and that's That's what I'm saying. That's where we come from day number one. Just the love of playing music.
Have you had some embarrassing situations of playing where you flopped a dance and basically people have like, no, but you knew that you messed that one up?
Nah, not in that sense. The only one time, and it wasn't my fault, and it can't be my fault.
There he goes, ladies and
no,
gentlemen.
we're talking, innit? And we're being honest.
Yes.
And this ain't my fault.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, is that I was playing in the Z-Cales, but...
We all meant the Z-Cales.
Yeah, Peckham.
Yeah.
And it was turntable days. One of the turntables then weren't playing too right.
And everyone blamed you.
No. The set kept on cutting out.
Right.
That's what it was.
And the place was packed?
The floor was packed.
Yeah.
I can't remember what tune I'm playing, but the tune's got everyone singing and the set cuts out.
Yeah.
They started booing.
Yeah.
Now, were they booing me?
Or booing
Or
the
they
set?
booing the set?
Or booing the club?
Do you see what I'm saying to you?
But you felt at the time that was a bad experience. That was
embarrassing. Well, the boo's a boo.
It was embarrassing.
Well, it's embarrassing for the set, for everything. The people, is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing for everything.
Did it kick back in? Did it kick back in?
Yeah, kick back in and started kicking back out again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because Z-Cales, remember that? Peckham.
Yeah, man.
That was one of the...
yeah, that's what we used to play with them.
And then there was Lefez, which was up the road.
I wasn't really... I done dates in Lefez. Did I have a residence? I don't think I had a residence in Lefez. If it did, it wasn't nothing. It didn't amount to nothing.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, Z-Cales, Swing, DJ Swing, may he rest.
Oh, all right.
That's another,
man.
yeah, that's another one of the DJs that I admire as well. You know? But yeah.
Wow.
No, any embarrassment? I wouldn't say nothing that will. No, nothing that wasn't mended then.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Nothing that affected the night.
Yeah.
In full.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because anything can happen, innit?
Yeah,
Sound
true.
can break down.
Break down. Yeah. Yeah.
Everything can happen. CD. When we used to CDJ, sometimes the bloody CDs don't read.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to be at your wit.
So what's happening with Ratty now? What's Ratty up to now? What's Ratty got going down now? Has he got some new projects coming up?
Yeah, we got a boat cruise in July, Pink and Blue Pascal on the Thames. We've got Remy Beanie and my birthday party for the last 3 years has been called We Know How to Party.
Yes.
But because it's always been in the winter, because I'm a December born.
Yes, yes.
We decided, let's have Beanie's birthday. Because we've had, I'm sure you can remember, Beanie's had birthdays before.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
he hasn't had constant birthdays,
right,
like every year.
So it's now going to be a thing every year.
We're doing. We're just going to have a summer. We're going to have a We Love to Party, the summer edition.
Yeah.
And it's conjunction with Beanie's birthday.
Yeah.
And Gemini's.
Yeah.
And the boat trip. Those are what we're doing so
concentrating
far. Yeah, till July. Yeah, we've got those 1 June the 6th, and July the 25th is the boat trip.
Yeah. So what do you want to do before you hang up your gloves?
How do you mean?
I'm giving up now. I'm going to put this away. This is just not me no more.
What am I going to do?
What's your plans?
I don't know.
So you're just going to ride to it?
I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'll hopefully retire gracefully.
Right. So how many years are you looking to give it?
I haven't. Do you know what? I actually said to myself, do I want to be DJing when I'm 60? If I can get to 60, God willing. So I might leave that as a benchmark right now. But at that, when I get to 60, we might be still playing at venues that I want to play at. The right promoters are calling you.
Right promoters.
No, but it's true. The right. Well, put it this way: you're getting on the right events then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why should I turn that down if I'm in demand and I'm still physically healthy?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can slow down.
Yeah.
You might only play out like 10 times for the year then.
Yeah.
But you're playing at 10 certain events.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the feeling like when you actually you're gonna go and play music and play this gig? Because do you just see every gig on? There's another one. There's another one. There's another one.
Not in
Do you
that
panic?
sense.
Do you panic at all?
Nah.
So you do it with your eyes closed?
I wouldn't say that.
Have you been to a place and you've seen, like, obviously I'm sure you've been to events and you've seen sort of rowdy type of crowd and you're thinking,
Yeah, we've had all sorts.
and you're like, man, I don't really want to play in here.
No, I play. Listen, we play that all. But what I'm trying to say to you is that do you know why I don't get fazed by that? Because the reggae days were militant, bruv.
Yes, they were mad.
More militant than what we are right now.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying, bruv?
So nothing phases you?
Well, not in that sense, no.
Right.
The reggae days was militant days.
Yeah.
Some people say to me, why don't you smile when you play music? It's because the days when we started sound system, the sound man then used to smile and jump around and be the joker of the dance. Everything is serious. You're standing in your corner, you're rocking your head.
I am so glad you said that, Rat, because when I go there, people say to me, some people come up to me and they say, Peter Terry, sometimes thought you weren't approachable because your face is so screwed up. And it's not, I'm screwed up. I goes, what, do you want me to walk around like a Cheshire cat all day long?
It's not, yeah.
It's not like
but
that.
when we first started, it wasn't this, you get some DJs now, they put performance behind it.
Yes,
like,
yes. You're just being you.
Listen, if you're jumping around with someone, the man's going to be saying, what's the matter with you? Stay still, yeah. What do you want to do? Mash up the equipment? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was all seriousness.
Yes.
I do smile when I'm playing music though, but you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know where I'm coming from, yeah.
Yes.
When we learned to play music, sound days were serious. Sound a serious thing.
Yeah.
It's not a joke thing. It's not a 5-minute thing. You get me? Remember back in the days, you couldn't get on the mic or the turntable if you wasn't a recognised DJ or MC.
Couldn't touch it.
Now the mic can go to John Bloggs in the dance. John Bloggs can say.
So sometimes you like even say your birthday. If a man comes over to you and he says, "Yeah, well, I got right," you get them people that just want to grab the mic and talk crap. Yeah, you've obviously had that a few times, right?
Well, the mic man them now, yeah. Because what I'm trying to say to you, back then in the days, you could only go on the mic if you was
good.
What's the right word? Eligible.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Because some people, obviously, they grab the mic and just talking rubbish, and it's just to make them happy to know that they're on the mic or they can get on the mic.
Well, in a way, it's a bit slacker now, but it's all right. It's still relaxed, more relaxed now, I should say.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, it couldn't happen.
You're mad. You couldn't even go around by certain zones in the sound system. The man's easing you off. Where I go? It was serious days, right?
So there's no regrets of the music business. You're still in it in a big way. You're doing a lot of abroad stuff. You're doing obviously your own projects as well. What advice have you got for up and coming? Because there's a load of newcomers now, right? You know that. I know that.
Newcomers are good. Because of the record shop, I've supplied a lot of DJs music. A lot of people don't know this. You know what I mean, I've got even good DJ friends in our circuit.
Yes. You're their supplier.
I supply music. You don't need to know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's our confidentiality.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
I've supplied a lot of youngsters, even youngsters from around here, do you know what I mean? They love the old school stuff. They get into the old school
Well, they get into it in a big way now, isn't it?
I learned my 90s from you. Do you know what I mean? And all stuff like that.
Yeah.
We need more up and coming DJs because another reason why our circuit is going on for so long, we haven't had a backup to it. We haven't had a proper strength of backup younger DJs, early 40s, 37, 35, coming up with sounds. The majority of sounds that come up now, the way I see it in London, are reggae guys. As youngsters. Yeah. But not street sound.
Not street sounds,
Not street sounds.
Yeah.
We haven't had a backup of those guys to come along.
Yeah.
So, and they're not going to do it now. If they haven't done it already, they're not going to do it now.
So basically it's just going to stay as it is.
They're not going to do it now.
Right.
They won't have enough time to get the proper qualities that if you ask me, that they need.
Are you nurturing anyone at the moment?
No, I'm not nurturing anyone.
You're not interested in that?
No, I wouldn't say. No, I'm nurturing myself. I'm still nurturing myself. Okay,
I'm going to give you 1 minute now because, you've appreciate what you've done for the industry street, and to recognise you as one of the pioneers, which you are, because I know you are a pioneer.
Thank you. Nobody ever wants to interview me.
Really? Why is that?
Couldn't tell you, mate.
Well, I have.
Interviews have been gone on and...
Well, you said we're going to be here for half an hour.
They've gone round the car park.
Ratty, we've gone on for an hour and 25 minutes, sir.
Can I be mystery? Can I be mystery 2 hours?
You can, if you've got more to say.
See, that's where we like the competitiveness.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is where the competitiveness comes in.
No, quite a few of them have done a couple of hours. They definitely have.
Yeah.
But is there any advice or any message you'd like to put out there before I let you sort of like end it with your minute of thanks or whatever to whoever to thank in the business? Is there anything, even in an angle of to rise up, we need to do this, we need to be more of a team, or any suggestions or anything that you, and just say it from your heart, how you feel about the industry right now?
On my personal experience, the people are all... I haven't got a DJ in the circuit that... I'm not saying I haven't fallen out with anyone that I'm not speaking to. Promoters might phone me and say, "Oh, who don't you play with?" No, I play with everyone.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know on other circumstances, a man might phone another man. Oh, now if he's on the bill, I'm not doing it. Where I look on that and say, do you know what, bruv? You got a sound. Yeah? Your intention should be, okay, so there's no violence. You and a man's falling out, but you could still be in a dance. No violence. No one ain't going to fight each other. Here's what you do. Take your sound and boom up that dance better than his sound. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, 100%.
You're not supposed to stay away and I'm not playing with him. No, because it's about you got a sound. You understand?
Yeah.
Take your sound, yeah?
And be you.
Be you. Bust up the dance.
Yeah.
And then I think, because even then, a lot more competitiveness will come back in. Because a lot of competitiveness has come out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not talking about competitiveness where I just want to be better than you. I'm just talking about, do you know what I mean?
Do you think there's a lot of
Peter's done a wicked set.
There's a lot of that though, isn't there?
Well, yeah. Well, Peter's done a wicked set.
Yeah.
So I can't come on now and do what lower than what you... I can't come on now and drop the vibes. So I've got to do either on par or a better set than what you've done.
Yeah.
To me, that's the competitiveness that I like to see in DJs.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're not talking to each other. Do you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
As long as there's no violence.
Yeah.
There's no fighting in the dance. You two DJs ain't fighting.
But you say to yourself at the end of the day, we're all in this for the same crust, so it's got to be because of money or ego. I can't see it being anything else. Unless some of
the arguments have got arguments that don't have nothing to do with the sound business. It's in their life business where they're falling out.
Personal
but
stuff.
It's gone into
which you shouldn't
sound
really,
business. If you're going to be a professional,
you
need to separate
the two.
You need to separate your personal from your professional life.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as I always say, you got to remember, people pay their money to hear us.
Yeah.
We don't know how they get that money.
Yeah.
You might see someone in a dance and think, yeah, he's all right. But you know what? He's had a bad couple months. He's paid his little money to come in the dance and it's all DJ shit going on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's not what he's come here for. Or shit or her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Someone could be rich, they buy tickets galore, but it doesn't really matter. They work hard for their money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what always keeps me on a certain level, because people pay their money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not in here free.
Yeah.
They pay their money.
Yeah.
To come and listen to you.
That's
and
right.
You and you and you.
That's right.
You got a job to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I think also, do you feel that the industry as a stage as it is, like for instance, you've got things like, there's no Choice FM no more. It has to be said.
Choice is a sore subject, isn't it?
Why is it a sore subject?
But do you know what? It's sore, but not sore.
But you're on a community radio station. You
don't
care.
Yeah, but remember,
why should you share?
No, but Choice was. I worked a lot with Choice anyway. I was on all the Choice weekenders because of Donovan, and I've done a lot of things for Choice. Hippodrome, and stuff. I mean, choice is a problem. It's not a direct problem, because someone actually said to me, do you know what the problem with you street sounds had with choice? I said, what's that? He said, none of you lot never approached choice. You wait for choice to approach you. Why is it unless you're actually, do you know what I mean?
We should have bought into the station, basically.
Because he said to me, did you apply to go on choice? I said, no. He said, well then.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting down there waiting for choice to come to you.
Yeah.
Which is a fair comment.
Yeah.
It's a fair comment at the end of the day.
Yeah, but for the deal that they got, do you really reckon that they would have said, nah, I'm going to stick with my people?
No, I'm talking about when choice was choice, though.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the latter stage.
Yeah.
When they sold. I'm talking about when choice was choice and when we was all out there hard.
Yeah.
Big warehouse stuff. So I'm saying I worked for them.
And they never approached you once?
No, not to do a show.
Wow.
But like the person said, did I ask them?
Yeah. Yeah, which you didn't.
Which I didn't.
Why didn't you? Didn't think of it? Loyalty?
Nah, do you know, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I know I got the experience because we've done I was trained by BBC to go on the radio.
Okay.
Got call
one, you done the proper calls?
Yeah, call 1, call 2.
You don't need a calls today, though, do you, right?
The
way some people present, you don't need that now, do you, right?
But yeah, no. So I've got those certificates. We done those in the 90s, but the Brent actually paid for us to do it. They paid £2,000 each.
Yeah, because we had a hard time back then.
Mikey got us through that.
Yeah, which is good. Is there anybody you feel to yourself that you'd like to thank for your career?
Yeah. Moose. Lion Ute. Giant in Java. Malcolm. Because Malcolm, same MDS, actually put me in my first blues.
Right.
As a street sound in Lambert Grove. First blues dance. Dirty Den.
Yeah.
See, I don't want to miss out no one now. Do you know what I mean? Now you're getting bigger. I mean, Donovan from Choice.
Yeah.
All the promoters that's basically booked us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
All the people that supported us over all these years. All my MCs that I've had. Do you know what I mean? Management, Stretch.
Yeah.
From down here. Stretch was my first manager. He kept my first birthday party when I didn't even know Mystery and all them lot.
Yeah.
Got them all on the bill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mikey Coos, obviously. Lloyd Wizard for IRFM. I could still go on a bit more if I could think.
So basically, you just want to end it with saying that anybody
Bushman,
who I've left out,
Bushman,
I'd like to thank as well.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
May he rest in peace, Robert Allen.
Yeah, Robert. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know, there's a few people I could still thank. You know, who supported me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure I supported them back in some form of way as well.
You have DJ Ratty. I'll tell you something, man. It's been a privilege more than a pleasure. I'd like to present to you and just say this has all been about your life. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, Pete.
Thank you.